Hey everybody, Keith Best here, and in this video I'm going to go over the directory side because we've got the new directory template, and I'm just going to give you a rough idea of, or give you some ideas of how you can use it. Now Mike's doing another video which is more basic, but I thought I'd do this one which is a bit more complex. Now if you're not into doing the coding and you don't want to learn to do coding, then this video is probably not for you. Stick with the one Mike's doing, which is like sort of pretty straightforward. Obviously, if you do learn how to do a bit of code and stuff like that, you're going to take your Magic Page plugin and the sites that you can build to the next level. Okay, so this is basically, I've used the template, the direct listing template, or part of the direct listing template, and just change things around a bit. Okay, so we got the home screen. Because again, Mike took it as like one industry, which is probably fine, and which is probably what I would do anyway. But I just wanted to show you that there is other ways you can do it with Magic Page plugin. So we've got like sort of the home page here. I've just got to get up to 3 experts from local experts, up to 3 quotes from local experts in your area. So these is 1, 2, 3. Now, obviously, these pictures are all of pest control because that just happened to be the ones I had on the site. Obviously, you could have them swap them around and be in 3 different pictures, or 5 or 6 or 10, however many industries you've got. But then it's like, choose your industry, tell us what you want, book your professional. So pest control, locksmith, plumber. Then I've got a featured industry down here. Now the featured industry, as you notice, it's saying pest control Lealman at the moment, which is obviously my site. That's my phone number. You know, that's just an address. I could have some blurb about them. So straight away on here, I've got a phone number for one of my sites. Now this could turn around where you could have it as a random sort of pest control, locksmith or plumber coming up first. Okay, I've just got to come up with pest control. It does randomize. I'm not sure if it'll work. No, because the cache is still on. In fact, let's go in and change the cache. So we're going to, where's my Magic Page? If I go into here. No, that's my Magic Page. So I just delete the cache, that should change. So go into settings and do delete syntax cache and do OK. Then we come back to here. Now hopefully it'll pick something else other than Lealman. Oh dear. It does actually spin round anyway. I am going to set the spin, and obviously I could have the images set to spin, but it's decided to pick Lealman again. Just fine. But anyway, if we go through, we can go to like sort of pest control. Again, I've got these the same. We've got a big form up here, which is for pest control, which is obviously like my form. My phone number there. So they're going to contact me first because, you know, this is all before the fold. Then you come down, then I've got another one of my sites there. This one's pulled in Largo this time, but it's like a little pest control Largo. Again, this spins on 3 of my sites. Then I've got the other pest control companies, which would have to click on these 2 to go to their pages to find the numbers. Whereas I've got my numbers there. Then I've just got some blurb further down. So if we go to plumbers, now watch the number change. So I've got like sort of my form here, which again, this time's a plumber form. I've got a number, which would be a plumber's number. So if I had plumbers, I could have like sort of that number on. And then I've got local plumber Lealman, even though it's the same image and the same thing. That would be my local plumber that I was promoting. And don't forget, this would be a link back to my local plumber site, which is obviously giving my local plumber some nice link juice, and then some more blurb as before. Locksmith. So there you go, got a different form again. This time it's a locksmith form, locksmith number. So again, that would be my form, my number. Then you've got Largo, so that's a different one. And then you've got the other stuff. And then if we go down and hit one of the actual magic pages, because these are all static pages, these what we've just done. If you go to the magic page, so we'll get the 3 codes from local pest control, because it knows that what I've just selected is a pest control. It knows, so it's put my pest control form on, and it's put my pest control phone number on. So straight away again, I'm in the faces. Then it comes down and picks Mr. Amick and Son for the pest controls. I've got no phone numbers on there. Excuse me. But they can check their reviews, they can go to their website. And I could put on there, if this is your listing and you want it to be promoted, then, you know, join up here sort of thing. And obviously then I've got my number down there. So you've got like sort of, you know, all these other pest controls. And I've got, oh, call a local pest control service today, dunk, and I've got my number. So again, I've got my stuff all over the place. So if we go now to, if we scroll further down, I've got these. So if we've got a locksmith, Bayfront. So Bayfront, get 3 local locksmiths. There's me form. There's me number, which has now got lock on the end. And then we've got Bayfront again, nothing, no way of calling them. You've got to go to their website. But then I've got locksmith again, call down here. So again, it's like my number, my forms, what's going to get filled in. And then what we haven't done is plumbing. Let's have a look at Clog Kings. So again, but if you notice, these are changing every time on the magic page. So Clog Kings, again, and call a plumber with my plumber number on. Okay, now I'm not going to go into huge depth how I did this, because I've got loads of videos which show how I do it, but I'm just going to remind you how I did it. So basically, if we look at the home page, that's just bog standard stuff. But then I've just got in here a text box. And I'll just zoom in on this one, because I'm going to go into there. If I go into the text, all I've got is, now this is not going to work because I'm going into text, is basically an H2 for the local pest control name. This is all in Spintax. Now, you do need to put on there the BRs at the end to make that come out into a separate thing. Because I've gone into text, it's took them out. So now it's, as you can see, it's gone all bloody rubbish. That's the thing with Elementor. But I would just have to put them back in. But then I've just got the link for the pest control. But if you notice, it's like that one there. And then I've got the pipe symbol. And then I've got the pipe symbol. It looks like it's the pipe symbol's there. The pipe symbol's there. And then I've got the end one there. So them 3 are all inside Spintax. Now, obviously, I could put these inside Spintax shortcodes, but just for speed, because that's what I would do. I would put just this blurb inside Spintax shortcodes as I wanted it. But just for speed, I just did it on Aegis, so I could copy them straight across like that. And that would work. Well, the Spintax shortcodes wouldn't work on the home page and service pages, but they would work on the magic page. But I can build them up inside of X-Files and things like that to work on there. But with the new update, they'll work everywhere. So that's the basics of that one. And obviously that's just a normal number, just pictures, pest control companies. All that's just like sort of bog standard stuff. Nothing exciting to show there, apart from spinning that. So that's like sort of the main ones. Then if we look at, that's me seconds, I'll come out of that minute. So this now is the actual one of the static pages. So locksmith. So basically all I've got there is I've got my blurb, I've got my form, Now if we edit the form, all I've got is Xfield form ID locksmith, which I'll show you in a second. So all that does is say, I want the form number for my locksmith on here. Yeah, we've got that. Lost my button. And then I've just got, again, that's just the same thing. It's just the spun. And then my locksmith in the area and just blurb. So there we go. We go back to my magic page. Now this is where the fun happens. So as you can see, I'll have to zoom out a little bit. You don't need to be that zoomed in. So you can see them. So as you can see, I've got there, well, they're buttons. I'll show them in a minute. So you've got like sort of phone number for me locksmith, phone number for me plumber, and my standard phone number. Why is it not? There we go. My standard phone number is down the bottom somewhere, down there. And then other things what I've got in are things like the buttons. So as you can see inside there, I've got the code for actually putting the buttons on, but I've got the Xfield phone number in, Xfield phone number locksmith, Xfield phone number plumber. So that basically these buttons, is that a magic page? Yeah. So that button is actually done by code so that it will actually pull up the right thing. Okay, because you can't do that using a standard button like this. You need to use the actual code. And I'll show you what the code is. Well, the code is actually that. Nothing complicated. And I can give you like the classes and stuff like that, which I've got, because that's basically just this lot here. These will be below the actual video on my site. So you take them and all you do, you change the color to whatever you want, you know, and everything else. You can change the size and the font and all stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not rocket science, just a little bit of thought and you'll be able to pick it up dead easy. Where's my magic page gone? That one. Okay, so that's me buttons. So let's have a look how I use them. And the other stuff what I use. Okay, so the first thing in here is obviously this comes in as meta industry, which is the tag which got pulled in from when we installed the database, like Mike showed you, meta industry. Okay, so I just pull in, if it's meta industry, do this. Okay, so that displays the meta industry. Now this bit is where the coding starts, but again, it's not hard. It's just so all that does is say align a center. Now this is the Shortcode Builder, which has built this up inside of Magic Page plugin. So all I've done is said, right, if counties equals pest control services, because counties now has been put in as my services when I installed them. I set them up as counties, as Mike shows you on the other video. And then all you do is you go into build a new shortcode and you select your counties. So it's PE. So you can do it this way actually. Click up there. So pest control services. Forget about the locations, then put in there what I wanted. So all I've put in is iframe, yeah, the form ID for that form, okay, which is actually form ID. If it's a plumber, then basically it iframes the form in for plumber using Xfield form ID plumber. Otherwise, then the only other one it can be is a locksmith, so therefore it uses the locksmith form. So that's that part. Then, like I say, the button, so I've just got Met Industry again there, then the button uses exactly the same thing. That one. Let's put below just so you can compare the two. So again, it's if counties pest control services, do Xfield phone number pest button. Else, if counties equals locksmith, do the locksmith button. Else, just do the plumber button. So once you've got these set up, it's not hard. It's not mega like sort of rocket science how to set them up. So don't get like sort of stressed out, because then the only other thing you got there is location, which is the actual name of the business, their full address, and a blah 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 bit about them and a bit more about them. And then again down here, I've just got the same. If counties equals pest control services, use the pest button. Otherwise, use the phone locksmith button. Otherwise, use the phone number button. And that's it. Like I said, take a bit of time, play with it. Yeah, set up your shortcodes, your conditional shortcode builder. It's a very, very powerful tool. It doesn't get used enough, but you can do lots with it. And that's about it for this one. Like I say, I'll put for those who are like sort of new to all this, I'll stick this below the actual form. So you've got this, and I'll stick the actual, where's it gone? And I'll stick this as well. So that basically you've got that, then you can create your own buttons on your sites. So I don't think there's anything else you really need, because obviously the shortcode builder just builds that. And the other thing is, just don't be scared of code. It's only a language. If you learn to speak English, you can learn to do this. Okay, catch you on the next video. Bye.